I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Reparo.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
I wonder why Mother would go.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio!
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Rumor has it there's a secret passage leading.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent. What he do?
Who Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember,
Revelio.
potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Fine job brewing your first Wigan-Weld potion.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Last time I saw you.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble. Illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
seen devil snare in the wild.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Accio! Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
My mother always informed me.
I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day. Open a pub. For future Hogwarts pupils with tales of my childhood.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
It must be difficult to live in those remote.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Accio! Revelio!
I really have made a mess of things.
Incendio! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those, but got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend. can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally
can
have an
spend all
answer
my
as to why that-
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to
My
beat.
mother adored Transfiguration when she was in school.
Incendio!
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio.
I should investigate.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ramrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
But Mummy...
After what Ramrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Accio, potato. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Not my fault for a deadly great spider.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Potato. Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Incendio!
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Incendio!
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Accio! Revelio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Potato!
Past the ruins. Right track.
Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Levioso! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
An encampment. This must be it.
best meals I've ever eaten.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
More of an example.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
How many of you are there?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego.
As if there's more than one way to enter.
Incendio.
How many of you are there?
Accio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
You left me no choice.
As if there's more than one way to enter. If you are there.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Pity. You can't stop us.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Still hoping to survive this, are you? That was unimpressive.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
When are you going to give up?
As if there's more than one way to enter.
We're close to a break.
How many of you are there?
How now?
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Revelio!
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio!
Hello? Not your best moment, I fear.
Revelio!
You're so very weak.
I won't rest. Fight about as well as a pupski.
Protego!
I know you're here somewhere.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Revelli!
Ranroth won't be stopped.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio! Protego! Incendio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Revelio.
Quite an enchantment. The cart's returning to Arn.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Revelio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. The wardrobe of an artist. All the best to you. What's my card?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You there! Accio! See you! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Potato! Do this!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Do you really think you can take them all?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you'll take
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
dead body!
Potato! Accio! Levioso!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You made a great Accio! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell. We'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Revelio.
I am curious about these pyres.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Expelliarmus.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Revelio. Incendio.
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the... My notes and books.
Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd talk to you about it.
Accio.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Revelio.
Hello there. Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're out. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop. Whenever you're about. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise. Ah, I'm afraid that's a little outside of your meat. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. whenever you're about.
Pyjamas, eh? I like how you think.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumour had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
This place has seen better days.
Accio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Accio! I recognize those handles. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Accio. Nothing. No statues here. I'll take that, thank you. Revelio. Accio. This'll do nicely. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing. Accio. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Protego!
Shoot!
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Redacta. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Really?
I and El not I dream of making a better for me. They come after me. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Incendio. Accio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed.
Revelio.
A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Keep going.
Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Protego. Accio. Protego. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. 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 Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Protego!
What are you up to now?
Accio!
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Protego! Stupefy! Incendio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Stupefy!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy!
Instantly. Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Accio!
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures stacked. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I will make you pay.
I won't rest until you're dead.
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Why have you not run away?
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I will make you. You'll pay for that! I won't rest until you're dead.
Accio! Furioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Accio!
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
Accio!
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Accio! Incendio! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Potato! Expelliarmus!
Cursed fiends. Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Accio! Accio!
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Potato! Levioso! Levioso. Protego. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Accio. Levioso.
I need to look around for the symbol.
Revelio.
must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus, so many brutes.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I?
Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Incendio!
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.